Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvonne Princess Shabango. If you are new here, you're welcome to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And I'm sure you're wondering, good type of Yvonne Shabango. Anyway, I'm back here with like a sit down. I just want to educate you guys on something that I've been meditating on. I just want us today to talk about seasons. I want to talk about seasons and the process of elevation, right? Many people keep on asking me how I maneuver around many things that have been happening in my life. Like, for instance, I was doing my articles, I didn't get returned, I got a new job, and I'm gonna register for a postgrad qualification and all of those things. And people keep on asking me, where do you get the drive from? What's keeping you moving? Why do you keep on pushing? And today I want to answer all of those questions that you guys have. I want to share with you my journey, right? So first things first, I have an understanding, and it's something that God has been teaching me, at least for the past year, that it's important to honor seasons for what they are, right? It's very important to honor seasons for what they are. If I send you to a specific place and I say, Yvonne, you stay there for 3 days, it doesn't matter how good the place is, it doesn't matter the plans you have. When I say move, you move, right? And I think God has been, actually not even for the past year, I think all my life, because God has this habit of removing me whenever I get comfortable. So I'll get to a place and I'm like, this is home, I'm so excited. Like, for instance, the first articles I got, I was 2 months in, I was happy and excited, and then God was like, no, we move. And then was there for 2 years, and I was ready to say, okay, I'm gonna settle here. I was making plans and stuff like that, and God was like, no, let's move. And I see even now where I am right now in terms of my career, I can see what God is doing. God is destabilizing me, like He's destabilizing my plans, and He's just saying, wherever I call you, that's wherever you go, right? So I want to share with you guys the importance of honoring seasons, right? And I know many people may think like, okay, you don't understand, you always have things easy. Guys, I don't, like, listen, the only reason why you feel like I have things easy is because I know how to carry pain with grace. I know how to carry pain with laughter. I know how to carry pain with joy. And the thing is, I've got a very great support system, but if anything, my parents and my church and people that I look up to, when I hear their stories, have taught me that just because something is not going right there doesn't mean you ignore the rest of your life, the joyful, all the other joyful things in your life. So that is why it may look like, Onash is just speaking. When I tell you things, when I share things here and say, do this, or this is how I think you're going to overcome, it means I've tested it. I've been without funding for my studies. I had to fight for that. I had to negotiate with God. I've been without a job in my field. I've had to negotiate that with God. I've been moved from places that I really loved. I had to, like, there's many things that go behind the scenes of a person's lives. And when we come here on social media and we're excited and we're happy, people always think, oh my God, she has it easy. It's like, her life is good, and all of these things. And it doesn't work like that. We live, we just honor seasons. So today I'm here to share with you, to say honor seasons, whatever season that is, right? Whether it's in pain, whether it's in joy, honor that season, embrace it, live in it fully. Don't be in a season of being, or in a season of learning or pruning season, and be so concerned about the destination, because you'll be so shocked that when you get to the destination, it's only but a moment. I was sharing with somebody the other day when we're talking about admission, like, a lot of people have been coming up to me asking me to help them with their admission papers. So they're asking me, how does it feel? I'm like, it feels great. It feels fantastic. It shows that I've worked so hard. But one thing I'm realizing about, you take the oath for 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, like 30, under 30 seconds. And then you realize what was important all along is the lessons you learned on the journey, the lessons you learned in the process of becoming an admitted attorney, the lessons you learned throughout, the people you met. And I think, who's this? I think in Green Lights, Matthew McConaughey says, forget about the destination, focus on the journey, because that's where the blessing is. And in the journey, that's when you realize maybe you've got new interests, you've got new things that you like, and all of those things. So it's very, very important that you have an understanding that you have an understanding that whatever season that you're in, it's important for your life, it's important for your purpose, it's important for your calling. So you can't be in a season and think, oh no, but God, how come Yvonne got a job right after she lost her other job? Maybe God wants you in that season. And sometimes we miss our mark, or we miss our blessings, because we are not honoring the season for what it is. Look at the season, embrace it. If it's time to cry, cry. And I know a lot of people don't say this to you enough. Cry if you have to. Be angry if you have to. One thing about me, I don't like to call myself an emotional being, right? But I'm a feeler. If I'm happy, you're gonna see it. I'm gonna leave it. If I'm sad, you're gonna see it. And because I've came to understand that my emotions are not negative at all. Whether it's crying, whether it's shouting, whether it's anger, all of those emotions are very necessary. I embrace them in whatever season they're in. Equally the same season. Some days we're winning, some days we're working on stuff, some days it's projects after projects and all of that. So it's very important that you honor the season for what it is. Like, for instance, when I tell people, like right now, like I'm an award-winning networker. I've been recognized by Mail and Guidance Awards. I was part of the winners, and for Project Employment Wednesdays. If you're not watching Employment Wednesdays, please watch it. It's game-changing. And I got admitted. It was my birthday, it was my mom's birthday. Things have just been aligning, right? And people keep on saying to me, oh my God, this is your season. All beautiful things are happening. They've been happening in this month of August and stuff like that. And one person was like, yo, Sabawel. And I'm like, that's the thing. You might have not known the pruning season that I've had to go through. If I tell you in January, somebody sat in a boardroom and told me that I'm not deserving to be in their company. I sat there, I didn't fight for myself, because I knew that the calling I have is beyond. I had to take my L and move. You wouldn't believe that, because I didn't come here and I shared about it slightly. But my point is, it's important that you know that even if I'm here, I'm winning. I've had my own fair share of L's and I've embraced them. I embrace each season for what it is. Seasons are different, there's time to harvest, there's time to plant, there's time to plow, there's times for different things. I always say, like, we're about to go into spring. I love September so much. Like, we're going into Speak Life September. I'm going to dwell in it right after I wrap up on seasons, right? So many people will be like, oh my God, things are not going well, the puzzle is not fitting. I once did a video on TikTok when I was explaining how I felt like the puzzle is not fitting and all of these things. And I took a walk and I realized that leaves were falling off, brown leaves, and there was so much leaves on the ground. And then the trees were still standing. And then when I asked God, I'm like, God, what are you trying to teach me with this walk? And then God was like to me, I'm trying to show you that in as much as leaves are falling off you, things are not going your way, you're losing things, you're losing people. I want you to understand that you still stand like that tree. And I want you to understand that when it's all said and done, you are going to bloom. It's springtime, you are going to bloom. Autumn goes and passes, leaves fall off and all of those things. And that must happen. We can't have spring without winter. We can't have spring without autumn. We can't have spring without summer. All of those things coexist. So this is me saying it's important that you understand whatever that you're going through is necessary for your growth. It is necessary for your journey. You go to God and say, God, I see Angnam Sibbins. I don't know if you're teaching me something. If you're teaching me something great, help me see it. Help me honor the season for what it is. Help me handle it according to what you want me, how you want me to handle it, right? You tell God that. And then if mhlambe feel like you're just always on the dark side of things, then you tell God again and say, God, if this is not your will, this is not your purpose for my life, can it move away? And you will see life becomes very much easier when you allow yourself to embrace every season for what it is. Like I said earlier on, people always ask me, how are you always happy? Guys, now I've got a team. Now I've got a very supportive structure. Maybe it's 8 or 9 ladies. Very supportive. Those are the people that see me crumble. Those are the people that see me shut down. Those are the people that hear me raise my voice. That's my table. Michelle, the first lady, Michelle Obama, calls it, have your own table. Who's this? Jada Smith, right? Jada Smith, yeah, am I right? Jada Smith has the Red Talk table. Michelle Obama has her kitchen table. I've got my kitchen table. I've got people that that know my sugar get sugar. I have people that wipe my tears. I've got people that look at me and see me and say, you're valid, you're enough when I feel less. It's important that you have that. And I know sometimes we look like a complete beautiful work. We come on social media, people think, oh, it's all easy and all of that. Just to inspire you and just to remind you, wherever you are, God will meet you there. Honor it for what it is. Umama One says, every day is a miracle. Every day is a miracle. How you choose to see it is very important. You decide if today is a miracle. You could just be happy by the fact that you're breathing. You'll never be able to experience other things if you always focused on, oh, but how come God, I've been in this season for 20 years. You're in that season because maybe you're not learning what you're supposed to learn. Maybe you're not hearing God. Maybe you're not taking the lesson. So that's why it's important to honor the season for what it is. Seasons change, and things change. And it's also important to understand that you'll be a different person. Every season requires a different version of you. So in every season, you are going to be a different person. Allow yourself to be. Don't try and be the Yvonne you were in summer when winter requires you to be warm and stuff like that. You're going to miss out. You're going to have issues. So it's very important that you honor the season for what it is. Embrace each version that the season brings you. If the season requires you to lay low, that's that. Like I said, for me, this is September, Speak Life September. You guys know I've been doing Speak Life September for at least the past 3 years, and I'm going to use this journal to explain the process of evolving or elevation or growth rather. But yeah, for me, September is my downtime. In September, you don't catch me like in crowds and all of that. In September, I'm busy creaming my craft. I'm busy writing things down. If you look back, you realize that actually, I think my winning season or my striving season is between August and September. That's when most things that I would have done throughout the year come to fruition. So it's very important that you honor the season. Let it teach you what you need to be taught, and let it unlock the person it needs to unlock. Do not hoarder an old self. Many of us, actually, a lot of people judge other people for hoarding materialistic things and stuff like that. But we've got tendencies of hoarding personality. You want to hoard the personality you were in high school. It's not going to work. You're in a different season, different place. You're in university now. Yes, your values and beliefs remain the same, but a version of you will learn new things. As you learn new things, as you navigate life and all of these things, you realize that there's more to you that you didn't know. So as time goes, you realize that actually there's a different me. The environments that we're in matter. You realize that a different environment will bring out a certain person. When my dad is asked to describe me, he says I'm a very shy person, and I am. Trust me, I am. I'm very I don't even know how they explain people like me. I'm quite shy, but I'm very confident. I think Mpumi explained it as an introvert, where she said she used to think she's extroverted because she enjoys speaking to people, public speaking and stuff like that, but she actually loves her space. I'm that girl as well. Like, actually, I can't stand being around a lot of people. Like, I used to say I'm claustrophobic. I enjoy certain particular individuals. If you check, I know so many people and I've got warm energy. I gravitate towards a lot of people. But if you say I should write down the real people that I would call for advice or real people that I would call for opinion, you would realize that the list is very minimal, because of how much I also tend to love keeping to myself. So honor seasons for what they are. Happy spring. I hope this spring brings you every beautiful thing that you wished for. And then let's go into serious things now. Speak Life September. Listen, guys. Match. Yonke into siyamatch. I had to look for this sweater. Bengazi nokuthi kuphi. Then ngathi awuthi ngene ku matching season. Siyamatcha nje nama squeeze bottle yonke into ritseni kambo hare inside. No, man, guys. Whoever sees this video gets to this point, can you please go give Nompumelelo Lidwaba her flowers, please? Just go to her Instagram. If you don't follow her, and just put flowers there and say well done. You don't have to explain yourself. Just say well done and thank you, because what she's done with Speak Life September, it's wild. Like, it's yeah, it's beautiful to see. Hey, I'm actually very inspired. And if you follow the story as to how it became, you realize that God is alive, and you realize that when you answer your call, when you go where God sends you, there's always provision, there's always lessons, there's always people willing to help you and all of that. There's many people always say they don't want to start. They're afraid, they're confused, they don't know and stuff. I always say start. Do it confused. Just start. Just do whatever you can. Because, like, for instance, I was recognized by Mail and Guidance. I won for Employment Wednesdays. If I explain to you how Employment Wednesdays started during COVID via Instagram lives, you would think I'm just making it up. But start wherever you are. Whether you don't have a phone, you want to start a YouTube channel, you want to start a business, but just start. And the worst that could ever happen to you is your business failing. And that's it, guys. It ends there. It just ends there. Anyway, let's go into Speak Life September. Everybody watching, happy September. Speak Life September means we're speaking life. Please follow Mpumi. You will get the context. If you guys, when you see this, you still want a journal, I'm not sure if they're still going to be selling, but yeah, you can get yourself a journal, because the course has closed. It would have sold out. It would have closed out, so you won't be able to be part of the course. But basically, in September, we take time to invest in self. We take time to speak to ourselves, speak to the things we want. We don't complain. We don't gossip. Guys, if you want to catch me in a nice mood, catch me in September. In September, I think I could sign off 1 million, like, and just be like, Tata. In September, you get away with a lot of things, because in September, it's one time I quiet my mind. I don't indulge in gossip. I don't indulge in quarreling. I don't indulge in complaining. I don't indulge in negativity. Like my mind is at its most peaceful, and I think most creative in September, because I get to quiet it. I get to declutter my feelings, my emotions. I give away clothes, and then I also take time to listen to what God wants to talk to me about for the remaining year and the coming year. So yeah, it's a very nice time, right? So the narrative of it, or summary of it, is that in September you speak life, you don't gossip, you eat healthy, you look after yourself, you nourish yourself, and many people don't know this, but it's very important how you speak to yourself. It's very important, guys. You don't go around saying, oh no, I'm just Yvonne. You can't be just Yvonne. I always say, remember this face, and remember my name is Yvonne Princess Shabang. You can't just be just. You can't, like, it's important what you say with your mouth, guys. And Speak Life September teaches us that. You wake up in the morning and you say, I walk in the authority of Jesus Christ. Everything that I lay my hands on is a success. Everything I touch expands. My brain and mind is able to receive the information I'm supposed to receive. My brain and mind is able to articulate what I'm supposed to say to the people. It's very important. You speak to yourself. You call money. You fix your money matters. You fix where you need to. You rectify all the small issues that you have in your life. September is a time. And, many people think I don't do Speak Life, like my friends will tell you. I don't do Speak Life in September only. It's a lifestyle for me. And then every year, September is a constant reminder that if I've fallen or if I've misstepped and stuff like that, it reminds me that the work continues. This is a lifestyle. You do this for the rest of your life and things start changing. You attract abundance, you attract knowledge, you're able to give knowledge, you're able to give money, you're able to give ideas, you're able to be creative. That's what Speak Life September does for you. Many miracles. You get healing. We wake up on 5 a.m. I remember last year we had like 4 a.m. club. But mostly I was part of the 5 a.m. club. So, and then another thing, we hydrate, we drink enough water, we do our 10,000 steps, So, Speak Life September on. So in the last few minutes, I just want to give Nompumelelo Lidwaba her flowers. I started following her in 2018. And it was involuntary because my friend was so obsessed with her and Brendan. She used to watch them when they were doing those 2 minutes YouTube couple videos and stuff. So because I think I spent a weekend with my friend and I kept on asking, what are you watching? And then she kept on telling me. And then I was like, I judged her. But after that, I went home, binged, and I've seen Mpumi evolve and grow on the socials. And I always say many people believe in traditional mentors. I believe in observing as a mentee, you know, and I think she's one of the people that I look at and see as a mentor because she's done quite a great job. And I've seen, excuse me, I've seen her elevate, I've seen her grow and all of that. It's beautiful to watch, eh? It's like, I love it when you see tangible growth. I have a problem, and I know this is quite negative, but I have a problem with people that just rock up and they are superstars. I love being part of the journey and seeing the journey. It makes me see that I can be, and it. So look at these journals, guys. These are 3 journals, guys. Mpumi is a definition of growth. This was our first journal, Go Speak Live September. This was 2021. I love it, guys. Shame, I love it. Yeah, you nice. Isn't this apart, guys? Look, Paloma dream la. Which will I need to go back and revisit and see what am I doing accordingly. This was the first one. This was 2021, and then this was 2022. We had a green one. It was also beautiful. There's something that I really loved about this one. There's these emojis that were in here, guys. I want to show you these emojis. Like, it felt like, you know, when you're in high school and your teacher gives you a star. Yes, I loved these, guys. These were my favorite from this journal. Like, I thoroughly loved this. And you see what happened. There's a transition here. You can tell that, okay, we start so good, and then we move to better. And then Rawatsena 2023 Kamohare. We are, guys, inside, and look at how beautiful. No volume here is no, guys. Mpumi, if beyond and better and elevation was a person, definitely Mpumi. Because what do you even mean? What do you even mean, guys? Riteni Kamohare. This is the healing edition, and this is the one, yeah, 2023. And wow, guys, I love this. I love it because also besides being a stan Mpumi, right, it shows you how when you respect your craft, or when you sort of obey God's call, or when you are an excellent person, it shows in your work, guys. It shows in your work. Excellence shows in your work. Tell me if you don't see that this is a process of evolution. Angas, if I fundanga science, angas, look at this. A, B, C. Angeke, guys. Hayi shame. Mpumi ngicela nimnikeze nama-flowers wakhe. Ama-flowers wakhe wena ngicela nimuphi girl. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to share this. Sina Siphakathi inside. We're going to be doing Speak Live September, and I just wanted to show you that growth is a process. And if Mpumi wanted, guys, trust, she would have started from here. Knowing our Mpumi, she would have started from here, ne? But because she allowed process, she started here and went here and then went here. And then you can tell that God is pruning, God is growing, God is elevating, God is doing the things that need to be done. And also, guys, if you go and read Speak Live September testimonies, anyway, let me not waste any much of your time. Have a beautiful and an amazing September. I don't know if I'm gonna post again in September, but yeah, we'll see. Have a beautiful September. Do not forget to honor seasons for what they are, and do not forget to allow growth to take its place. And don't forget to heal. This month we're healing. Oh my God, guys, before I go, I've been attending therapy and love it. Anyway, let's go. Bye. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Mwah.